Thank you, God. Oh, Lord, thank you. And so I was worried, and when we started a lot of the similar stuff, you know, with Cornello and all of that, and I thought, yeah, when does this change? And obviously they made a new one for a reason, and then, you know, we started meeting. By the way, I gotta interject, Maxey blew me away. I love her so much. The first time I heard her, I was like, awesome. And if I didn't think about it, it felt so familiar, you know what I mean? She nailed that. And I beat up many people early on because I'm like, Maxey rules, submit. And, you know, and then of course to hear Michael as Scar, and he was amazing. And then to hear, what's your name? Troy Baker. To hear Troy Baker here is, you know, it's where's your scarf? And your very pointy shoes.
My elf shoes.
They're in a box for Christmas. You know, but then to see the story start changing, and new characters to come along, and to hear how the new actors just nailed the characters that they were playing, like Scar, and how very quickly I started getting really excited about the new direction that it was taking. And even through the whole first series, fans would say, I love Full Metal Alchemist, have you read the manga? And I would say no, and they said it's so different, and it's amazing. And so I always knew that the manga story was a great story. Whether or not it would ever be told, nobody knew that. But when I heard that the new series followed the manga, I thought, oh, the fans are really going to enjoy this, because they had so many good things to say about the manga. So I'm very privileged and to be doing it again, and it's coming to an end soon for real this time, I think.
But again, so you can see it.
Yeah, it's going to be sad, and I know for those of you that don't know, there is a movie.
And Ed does alchemy with no pants on.
It's a big circle, a very big transmutation circle. So,
they have medicine you can take for that.
Thank you, Troy. Okay, who's got a question? Yes, sir. Jason.
I have to say Armstrong.
She was like a parent. Oh, that's so beautiful.
It looks like maybe Huey.
Brotherhood love.
God, I don't know. I never thought about that before. No one? No. Actually, it's because it'd be really fun. I'm into that kind of stuff. Winry would make a really great mom. Yeah, she would be awesome. She'd be awesome. I would probably get beat a lot as her kid there, but she would have whipped me into shape, literally, like with welding tools.
I think for me, father, because I love Kent Williams, and so I wanted to be my daddy.
You had him as an acting teacher too, didn't you? Like
no, I just joined. We did a show together, and then we just kind of.
I thought when you were a kid you had.
That was Travis.
Oh, that was Travis.
I love dogs.
Yes.
I think I would pick as a father. I think I would pick Havoc, because then he would let me smoke, and he would let me stay out late. He would let me do whatever I want, you know. He'd be like, hey, if you pick up a couple girls, bring me one.
If you're in trouble, kid on the street, the shopkeepers are closing up early. Here comes that Mignogna boy.
that Havoc boy. Yes.
Let's see. How about in the way back right there, you sir? Yes.
My question's actually for you. Basically, Vic had his role locked because of his soul-crushing awesomeness.
All I caught was soul crushing. What else? What is it?
You had Michael and Maxey who got to reinvent already popular characters and did an excellent job job with it. You got Ling, and I missed him so much in the original. And but when you kind of got to reinvent your own. You got to invent your own personality. You got your own personality to mold and shape. And yeah, you had to go with the personality you had in Japan because you got the script locked, but it was yours to mold. And did you find that was harder or easier for you to act out?
Well, the thing that because Mike was so casual in how he let me know I had the part, I wanted to be as not as casual, but as I didn't want the thing that is Full Metal to overshadow just doing it. You know what I mean? I didn't want to go in and sweat stains and I'm really nervous and things like that. I wanted to go in and make sure that I was doing what it is that I try to normally do, which is you just try to be true to that character and what you're seeing on the screen and what you're hearing to say you do and all that stuff. And it took Mike doing a lot of molding because I knew of Full Metal, but I hadn't seen Full Metal, and so it was up to him to really tell me really where I fit in this world, where I fit with this character. So I was recording My Bride as a Mermaid when he came in, and Nakasumi, and he came in and he said, he goes, he has hands in his pockets, he's laying there, gets the door, he's like, "Hey Korn, how you doing?" I'm like, "Good, I'm working, what's going on?" And he said, "Got a role that I'd like you to do. You could come in and do it, that'd be great." I said, "Cool, okay, all right. Great, what show?" And he goes, "It's Ling, he's a prince, you'll know him." And so then I go in and I realize when I get in there, oh crap, this is for Full Metal. And so I had like a brief moment of that, non-casual that I was talking about, and then I had to get into Asian Vulcan mode and get focused for it, so, But no, it's been great fun. I'm just sad that it is over, but then you get to see it. But that it is over, and it was such an interesting character because we had several different. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but I go through a lot of different, like the Wonder Years. You know how he goes through a lot of changes, and Daniel